In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to automate your work with Slack. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's dive into how you can supercharge your productivity using Slack's powerful workflow builder. To begin, you need to access the workflow builder in your Slack workspace. This part requires admin permission, so make sure you have that sorted out. First, log into your Slack workspace on your desktop or through the web. Once you're in, open the main menu, which is typically found on the left side of your screen. From there, navigate to the Tools option and select Workflows. When you reach this point, you'll see a button that says Create Workflow. Click on that to get started. Now that you're in the Workflow Builder, you'll need to choose a trigger. This is an important step because it defines what starts your automation. There are several popular triggers you can use. For example, you could set it so that an emoji reaction to a message initiates the workflow, which is excellent for task handoffs or approvals. Another option is a form submission. This is handy when someone fills out a built-in Slack form, ideal for managing requests or IT tickets. You might also want to set a scheduled trigger, which allows your workflow to run automatically at specific dates and times. Additionally, if you connect via webhooks, you can pull in notifications from outside applications. Next, let's define the steps your automation needs to take. Here, you'll add the actions that your workflow should execute. For instance, you could set it to send automated direct messages to team members or post important updates in designated channels. You can also collect information through forms or even update user permissions as necessary. One cool feature is the ability to use variables, which lets you automatically pull in details like the name of the person who triggered the workflow. This makes messages feel more personalized and relevant. If your team uses several external tools, there's an optional step where you can connect your workflow to those apps. For example, you might link it to Google Sheets to log data directly, or pull customer updates from Salesforce. This integration can save you a lot of time and keeps everything centralized in your Slack environment. The final step is to test and publish your workflow. Start by giving your workflow a clear name that reflects its purpose, and you can even assign co-managers to help maintain it over time. Before you go live, it's a good idea to test your workflow in a private or low-traffic channel. This will allow you to ensure it works as intended and helps you catch any potential issues early on. Once you're satisfied with how it functions, click the Publish button to make it accessible to your team. And there you have it. Automating your work with Slack can streamline your processes and improve collaboration tremendously. By following these steps in the Workflow Builder, you're well on your way to increasing efficiency in your team. Don't forget to explore all the possibilities to customize your workflows to fit your needs. Happy automating?